What is up, guys? We got a first place deck profile here with a guy that took one of the ideas that I've had presented again in my channel. And yeah, well, what is your name, by the way?
Michael.
Michael. So he got first place at Core, and he won a bunch of packs. I don't know what the packs are.
They're like a Phantom Nightmare and some OTS.
Yeah, he won like a lot of them for going to Core TCG. So definitely recommend it if anybody who lives in SoCal who wants to get a good pricing for Core with a good ROI. Definitely check out the Tengu tournaments here every Tuesday at 4:30. So 4:30 p.m. All right. So what did you play today?
I played Fairy Heroes.
Fairy Heroes, yes. So I took this deck originally, and I got second at some random store, but he got first at Core, so he definitely innovated it and made it better. So anyways, let's go. What were your matchups throughout the whole day?
Oh shit. Game 1 I played Cats with Chaos. Game 2 I played. Oh my god, who did I play game 2? I played X Sabers game 2.
Okay.
Game 3 I played. Oh my god. There was only three, there was
4 rounds.
There was 4 rounds.
Yeah. Did you play against Tengu?
That was my
the
finals
final
match.
round. Yeah,
It was against Tengu. I don't remember who I played.
Third round.
Third round.
Okay. Was it a X? Oh, yeah, not X
God.
Sabers.
I really don't know.
Okay, don't worry about it.
But yeah.
So we're gonna
Yeah,
go
there
into
you go.
the deck profile if you want.
Cool. So it starts off only 3 heroes: Stratos, Alias, and Bubbleman.
You want to put it upside down?
Yeah. So I tried 4 heroes at first, but like the 4th hero would always brick, no matter what it was. I was playing a multi-hero Necroshade because it's an elemental hero. It works with Miracle Fusion to make Shining, and it's a dark, so you can get Necroshade and Christia in the grave. I'll get into that later.
Oh.
But I kept losing when I had Necroshade in my hand, so I just cut it. These 3 are all you need.
That's all you need, yep.
Leave this in the deck, normal summon this, search this, and then get this in the grave for future vision.
Got it,
That's
okay.
those 3. 2 flex slots. I played a DD Warrior Lady as a 4th warrior.
Okay.
Just good to search off Rhoda, and it's a light target, so it comes off of some searchers also later.
Yeah, I saw you use this card to banish the Spirit Reaper.
It does work. It comes in when it needs to come in. I'll go into the 2 Thunder Kings. You don't want to play 3. I have a 3rd on the side, but 2 is good in the main because it stops a lot of stuff in this format.
Yeah.
We'll do a Tour Guide engine, so the Sangan and the 3 Tour Guides.
Beautiful.
This is really good in this deck, and I'll get into why, aside from Leviathan. Leviair, this deck can absolutely abuse.
Yes.
So, you know, you make Leviathan, and then on your second Tour Guide or whatever the hell you have Miracle Fusion and stuff, you're getting Leviair, you're recycling your entire banish zone, and it plays like a second graveyard.
Yeah.
So it's really nice in this deck.
Did you banish it? Did you special summon a Stratos?
Yes. Leviair gets Stratos, special summon Stratos, you
Yes.
can pop, or you can search, it's really nice.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Next, we'll go into the fairies. So it's double Christia, triple Shining Angel as the searcher, and then an honest, or actually I'll talk about that in a second, and then 1 dim elk.
Okay.
So this wasn't in the deck before. I believe this was a Nova Summoner.
Right.
But I took out the Nova Summoner because I didn't need another recruiter. I actually did more ways to use my Banish Zone, and this is perfect. You get this out off a Shining Angel. If you have something you want to grab, you can just have them attack into this and grab it. Or you just summon it on your turn or whatever, mill cards, get cards that you need. It's super nice. Plus, works really well with Leviair. You banish a card you need, have Leviair on the field, get the back on the field. It's really
there
nice.
you go. That's cool.
But yeah, you know, and Christias aren't really coming out having 4 fairies in the grave. I'll explain how you use the Christias in this deck later, but
The real way.
like you're using this off Future Fusion with Alias if you have Call of the Hunted or
Yes.
fucking Monster Reborn. Or if you have like, you know, a Miracle Fusion play too, you can do that if you don't have Call or Monster Reborn, and you banish it for Miracle Fusion and then get it off Denok later.
Yeah.
So it's
that's
nice
so
like
cool.
that. Next, I have the hand traps, which there's a bunch of. There's 1 honest. There's triple Herald. There's a Veiler. I mean, these are just really good. This is all the fairies you have, just extra discard fodder. Fills up your graves with lights. Also good with Miracle Fusion to make Shining. Honest is just good because most monsters are lights, and it's just nice to have like a battle trick because this deck plays almost 0 traps. And then 1 Veiler to make it little 5s, and it's just good to have. I tried that too, but it just like, I don't like drawing too many Veilers because it's not really offensive. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 Gores and 2 Tragodia.
Beautiful.
Having 2 Trag is kind of busted in this format, especially when you have like the big monsters like Christie to steal stuff with, and like everything's level 4, so Thunder King steals with like all your monsters and stuff like that. It's just it's too good to play in this deck, not to play in this deck. Chaos Monsters, BLS, and Chaos Orc. I also tried another, like having 2 Chaos Orc but I just didn't see enough darks, so this is all you need really. And then flex slot, I had one Snowman Eater, which is just so good. Like this was the other hero, the Necroshade or the Malicious whatever, and just having this, especially in the finals, came really clutch. I have this in the main deck. It stops Thunder King. It's another water you can send off Future Fusion in case you need to, with Bubble Man. And it's just, it's a Thunder King wall, and you have to make something usually in the format if you're not playing like Gravekeepers or something like that to get over it. So
Nice.
great card. Next, spells and traps. Let's pull it out. The whole deck is a Miracle Fusion deck, so triple of those and one Future Fusion.
Nice.
I don't really need to explain this too much. This is just, it's too good. It's too good.
Dumping a fairy, like sometimes you need a fourth fairy.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to dump the fairy and then have four.
And then have
this was
Christia come out with that. That's another way to get Christia.
Yeah, it's so sick.
Some quick play spells. One Lance. I tried two. I have the other on the side, but this deck is this card is really good to have in the main deck because no one's expecting it. Especially like given they're playing heroes, like everyone's gonna be trap heavy. This deck plays no traps. So just having extra stuff to like stop your opponent's plays is nice. So Lance is really good.
Nice.
Plus like crashing into bigger stuff, is nice. Spell and check removal, double MST, Heavy Storm, staple. Other staples: Monster, Born, Dark Hole, Rhoda for the 4 targets, and Mind Control, which is just good to steal Tengu's, XCs with and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then double call the Haunted. Having 2 calls is just
Busted.
stupid in Tengu. You're calling your Christia, you're calling Trigodia, you're calling anything in this deck.
Yeah.
Stratos, popping stuff. It's super good. That's the main deck, 41 cards.
Did you orange light with Christia and then flip call?
That's
That's the
I didn't
play,
do that
dude.
today, but you do that a lot.
That's the play.
Yeah, I mean, just so many opportunities to use call and like recursion stuff, so it's
Yeah.
nice. Side deck?
Yeah, check it out.
Well, actually, we'll go extra deck first. That's
Yeah.
pretty quick. This is like not super sorted. That's fine. We have Xyz monsters, 1 Leviair, 1 Leviathan, 1 Roach, and 1 Utopia. I tried cutting Roach before, but it's just too good not to have. Especially like it kind of plays like Solemn Judgment, where it's like if your opponent's on their last whatever, you want to make Roach to make sure they can't come back after you with anything. So it's really nice in that sense. Leviair, I wish I could play too, but I just don't have enough space in it. This is like the best card you can make in this deck. It's just so good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Imagine if we had Tornado. That'd
Yeah,
be so
thank you too. Great to know.
He's a
Save
Miracle
everything.
Fusion, this guy. Yeah.
Fusions, 1 Chimera Tech that I didn't use because no one plays machines.
There you go. That's your room right there for the second.
But just in case, yeah. Double Shining and 2 0. You don't need to play, even though there's like a lot of light targets, you don't need to play 3 Shining because this just adds itself back. If it gets destroyed, you can just, if you Miracle Fusion with it already, just bring the other one back into your deck and have a third one if in case you need to use it. But then Ab-Zero is just like, it's good. You have to play Ab-Zero.
Yeah.
You're not playing the Gaia, you're not playing the Lava one because you don't need to.
Yeah.
But this is all you need. Plus Miracle Fusioning with Ab-Zero on your field to clear your opponent's board is really nice.
Yeah.
Synchros, we have 1 Catastor. This is just, it stops all the light decks. It's good to have. You need it. 1 Orient Dragon and 1 Brionac for the 6s. This used to be a Hyper Librarian, so I could get over the Catastor, but then I thought like, okay, why not just
banish
banish the Catastor instead? So put this thing back in, it's great. Came up today twice. And Brionac is just great because your hand's kind of like, you play in the graveyard, you play in the banish zone, so having this card is really nice to get rid of stuff. Then Scrap Dragon, Stardust for the 8s. These were from the original deck. I didn't need to change it. Trishula. Scrap Dragon is nice because you have the calls. So you can just pop the calls, and then Scrap is amazing. Stardust is Stardust, and Trishula is Trishula. And then Gorse Token.
Yep.
Side deck.
Yeah, check it out.
This took the longest time to figure out because it was just hard to like
Yeah,
understand what this deck really needed. I mean, it started off with just 3 roll to create. This solves so many problems. Playing against Gravekeeper, like play against Gravekeeper shuts this deck down because it's like you can't banish anything. Graveyard's dead.
Yeah.
Shuts down TJ stun. Shuts down a lot of stuff. Again with the Gravekeeper stuff and the Dragon matchup, double close force. I mean, you have to have it.
Yeah.
This is just like I side this in a lot of the time. So that's that, and then I also put in 1 Super Poly for the mirror and just other like light decks and stuff like that to just steal stuff with Miracle Fusion and stuff, or steal stuff with my heroes.
Did you play the Gravekeeper guy today?
I didn't play the Gravekeeper, but I played him before in the past and just putting these in and just stopped it. Extra Doctor Hate, 1 MST, and another Lance. Playing against like battle decks, just like Drax, like the second Lance comes in pretty clutch.
Yeah.
And then MST for more destruction. What else we got? We have the 3rd Ryo, because it's good. Ryo's good. We have Kaiku, which came in really clutch today.
Okay.
Against X-Sabers banishing both Dark Souls, and just having like another dark option is really nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's good in all formats right now. And then one Cyber Dragon, which I do side in against like Ryo decks to beat over Ryo and to negate it, and then against machines and stuff like that. Came up once today actually, but you know, good to have one of those. Double Max C and double DD Crow. DD Crow is really good. Throw a dark in there. Gas is live.
Yeah.
I don't know if people aren't playing this anymore. Like it is really good to have in Tengu format. And then
you
double
signing?
Max C is also.
What are you
insane.
signing the DD Crows for?
I'm signing DD Crows for like Tengu Plant.
Yeah.
You know, Spore,
Yeah.
like Dandelion, stuff that you want to get rid of.
Okay.
Also, like again, like X-Sabers, Dark Soul, just get rid of it. And anything else that like kind of needs like Red MD
Oh,
against
yeah.
dragons. There's actually so many decks that like use the graveyard for that kind of stuff that don't have banish recursion.
Yeah.
Because in Edison, like you know, Amaryllis doesn't matter if you banish anything because you can just burial it back. Like
Yeah.
Vaio doesn't matter. Like Vaio is the only deck that doesn't get in Tengu that doesn't get hit by this
Yeah.
because they have return all that shit. But that's the deck.
Yeah, I'm,
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you did well today with the Fairy Heroes, and I hope more people out there in Tengu Plant community can go on this deck as well, because I honestly think it's the best version of Heroes, or the best version of Heroes, because the other one's kind of boring, right?
It's hard to side against this deck too. Like
Yeah.
you can play game one, show only fairies,
Yeah.
and they have no idea they're gonna side against fairies. And you bring in the Miracle Fusion engine, they're like,
It tricks
"What
them.
the
Yeah,
hell?"
it tricks them hard. Yeah, but thank you for doing the deck profile with me, and
Yeah.
I hope to see you more in the future.
Cool, thank you, man.